Hey guys, welcome back. So in the previous example, we talked about composition, which has a relationship part of. In this lecture, we'll be talking about aggregation, which will be defining a relationship about has a. So we'll be using has a relationship between classes. So you know that bank has an employee has a salary, library has a book, human has a heart. So these relationships are unidirectional, that is one way relationship. So that's how we need to define aggregation relationship. And in aggregation relationship, both the entities can survive individually. Let me try our previous example, which was done into composition. Let us try to do with aggregation. Since employee has a salary, so it is making a relationship. Let us do that. So in the previous example, we were trying to call salary inside our employee class. That means we were trying to do a relationship of container and content. Let us remove that, and instead of getting pay and reward here, let us remove that also, because now what we are going to do is we are going to create an object for salary, and inside that salary I would be passing the values, that is my pay and reward. I can also remove this because I am not passing my pay and reward inside my employee class. So what I have to do is I can directly pass my object of salary. So here I can actually pass my sal, that is my object of salary, and I can do that here and here as well. So what do you think? I am going to get same result? Let us try that out and then talk about our example. Let me run this one, and you can see I still got same results. So what actually happened is I just created object for salary. Now the salary class initiated my pay and reward. Here I passed my complete object as an argument. Here I took that argument and passed that object again. Now this attribute is working exactly same like before. So here I actually destroyed the relationship of container and content, because now these two are separate entities. I have created objects for them. So that is unidirectional. And with the result you already know that it was working. So things you need to remember is with aggregation we represent a has a relationship. We don't call our class inside another class. We just use their objects, and it is a unidirectional association. And remember, both the entities can survive individually. Now if I talk about their differences, you can just divide them into 2 or 3 parts. One is that dependency. So composition is a strong connection, that means both are dependent, whereas aggregation is a weak connection. We use part of as a type of relationship in composition, whereas in aggregation we use has a. And also composition is a strong association, whereas aggregation is a weak association. I hope with this particular example you understand about aggregation as well as composition. And if I really want to talk about the truth, once you start working on any problem, you are not going to think about composition or aggregation. You will think about how to get solution fastest, easiest and most simplest manner. So at that point of time, you will never think about anything like composition or aggregation. You will just use these methods without their name. You might not remember these things, but you should know how we are going to do that. So now you know you can pass an object as an argument. You also know that you can call any class inside another class and can convert an attribute into an object. And then you can utilize that attribute as object to call a method of different class. So this is the main reason that people love programming. You don't have to remember things, you just need to understand concept, and while solving problem you just apply that concept. You don't need to remember that this is composition, this is aggregation. You just need to know that yeah, something like this exists and you can do that. I hope this lecture was helpful, and I hope this concept will help you to solve a lot of problem. So see you in the next one.